So this one's for you guys. I'm going to do the psychosexuals of people moving on up in the context of the relations that it was written in, and also in the relations to the shambolics of Conservative parties, antics of the last few years that you could easily put the People's song into and talk directly to that. And then let me just start the song. I mean, I've been talking and talkings now. Let me just start the song and you'll know what I'm talking about. And then I'll stop here at certain points and I'll tell you all the things that the Conservatives have done that this could be what people are talking to them about. You broke my heart. There's no way out. If we were to look at it in a realistic way, I mean, there have been hearts that have stopped. In 2020, there was hearts that stopped. And people were not allowed to see their loved ones. People were not allowed to be around their loved ones. And it was all through rules of the government that weren't even abiding by their own rules. So yeah, hearts have been broken. And hearts have stopped. But there was just no regard for that. You get what I'm saying? The hypocrisy, the gauze, the audacity, the impudence of them just coming into our faces and just giving us a whole load of bollocks when it came to justifying things that they had done. Bollocks. It is heartbreaking. It is heartbreaking. Conservatives, you drank a sip from the devil's cup. You've been lying to the whole of the UK for the whole of the lockdown in so many varieties of ways. And that devil's cup, we found you out. We don't want you. You got to go and pack your bags. That's what them people are saying. However, Conservatives have used the song to tell people that the party's moving on up. When you just think about why the heck did Conservatives do that? Is it that they're putting two fingers up like, yeah, we're still moving up and up even though we've been drinking from the devil's cup? Yeah, we're still moving on up. Is that what they're trying to say to us? I don't know. You can just look at this from so many different angles. It's just that meaning, that narrative of the song being made about the feelings of being in a sexual relationship that is broken down because the person's realized that, no, you're not treating me right. You're not treating me how you should treat me. I have to pack your bags, actually. You pack your bags, get the heck out of here, and let me live my life how I should be living it. And again, we can say that about the Conservative Party and how they've done things to us that have really hurt the hearts of our nation. It feels like Conservatives are being very stubborn and they're like, no, they're using this song to tell the world they're moving on up, even though the song's telling them to piss right out of the government. That's how I see it. I mean, I could be wrong. They've taken us for idiots for such a long time. The thing is there's so many countless times within the last few years that the behavior of the people that were meant to have been governing us felt like, you know, they were doing like a panto in front of us. And even though we could say or see that they're taking the piss, there's nothing we could do about it. I've got to stop it here. Who do you think you are, Conservatives? Acting like you're some sort of stars. You like you're living in your different houses. You like living in your abundance of monies and them things there. And then the people that you're meant to be governing, they're going through struggles and strifes. Because you think you're like some sort of stars out here, just looking after the minions of the UK, and you lot are doing no work like that. That's what the MPs are saying to you guys. Meanwhile, you still took their music and utilised it as part of your somethings. It doesn't make no sense. And this song being used as a triumphant part of the Conservative is just so ironic. How could you get it so wrong that the opposite is what you've taken as your positive? Or is the Conservatives saying that someone cheated on them and they're moving up from that? No, it cannot be. I think they looked at the lyrics and they saw the bit that it says the most and thought, yeah, we can utilise that bit. And that's what they've done. But yeah, anyway, let me continue because I'm going to be talking too much on Omi. Guys, this is just a bit of an interlude. Hi, how are you guys? You doing good? Good, okay. Before I talk to you face to face, one-on-one, or however many people are watching at the same time. One on however many is looking at me right now, eyeball to eyeball. I've got a catalogue of videos, you know. I've got a catalogue. And I just don't want it to go to waste, you know. I just don't want it to go to waste. Go and have a look at it, guys. If you haven't had a look at it, go and have a look. You might find something you might like. I'm talking about different programs and giving you the psychosexuals of those. You might have wanted to watch the program first, but just go and see. I mean, I say things in my own way. I've given you guys a narrative of what was going on. So even if you don't watch it on the actual program, you'll get the gist of what I'm saying. But if you want to get the backup, the background, and of what I'm talking about, go and watch whatever series that you would need to watch. Yeah? But this is just a quick interlude to say, guys, go and watch the things me already done. That's all I'm trying to tell you guys. Go and watch it, yeah. I've got a catalogue of things that you can go and watch. Yeah? Thank you, guys. All right, let me get back to it. Okay. This song talks to all the nonsense that we've heard throughout the past few years when it comes to what the powers or so-called powers that be in the UK have been getting up to while we've meant to be abiding the rules and regulations. They're taking the mick. Do you know what I mean? So again, why they would use this song, I don't know. Let me just continue with the song. This is my brother dance. You're moving on now. You're moving on now. Moving on now. Nothing can stop me. Moving on now. You're moving on now. Room to break free. Nothing can stop. That was my brother's dance. That's why I do it here. Just remembering him a little bit. So they're moving on up. They're moving on out. Time to break free. Yeah, time to break free from the UK government and all the things. I mean, in terms of everything they've said, I mean, I could start off with, what can I start off with? Basically, when the advisors was traveling far away with his wife, even though now it seems like he's trying to be like a rebel, and well, he's not trying to be. I mean, he's left the party, and so he's trying to spill all the beans and stuff like that. But the potency of what he's saying is just not there, because basically he's just doesn't have the backings of the media. So what he's saying is not that interesting to people like that anymore. But what he's saying has got truth that, yeah, he helped for them to take the piss out of the UK. Yeah, he also assisted, and like obviously with his actions as well, traveling all that way with his wife and kids when they were meant to be at home like we all were. Then you had Matt and his girldom. I don't know how many girldoms we only know about one in the office. And again, I mean, where was the 2 meter rule and them things there? So there's just so many ways you can apply this song to the way the Conservatives have been. And then what else was there? I mean, there was the classic one where Boris was in his yard. A few human beings that he works with, I mean, he recognises them like that. Yeah. He recognises them like that. But they were in his garden. Yeah, they were in his garden and they thought, you know what? One of you go to his kitchen, get some trays. I'm sure he's got a whole load of drinks. Let's just start sharing it out. It's a party, but we're not going to tell Boris we're having that party at his house. We're not going to tell Boris. So when he comes, he's going to be like, what's this? What's all these humans that's meant to be in their yards and not being so close to each other? No masks. Drinking Prosecco or drinking whatever they drink. And probably nibbling on cheese and biscuits and crackers. Boris being oblivious to the fact that the rules that he made, he doesn't even know them himself. So he didn't realise he was breaking any rules. He didn't realise the rules that he created and came on live air to tell us not to do ourselves. He didn't realise he was breaking his own. He didn't know that. And he expected us, someone who was educated in, I think, Eton, didn't know that he was breaking rules. I mean, this is the man that was in charge of the army. He was in charge of any type of a decision that can cause mass destruction around the world. And he didn't know the rules that he created, that he was breaking them. That's like me making a drink. I made it. It's my own special drink. And then being asked, what did I put in the drink? And I say, no. And I just made the drink, though. I literally just made the drink. And someone was just tasting it. And that person's asked me, what did I put in the drink? So basically, him can't remember his own rules on what he put in the rules. Are we that dumb? Are we that dumb? Again, the song penetrates that incident and again tells them they're taking a mick. We're in our houses, scared to even touch our dogs. I don't have dogs. I'm not even an animal type of person. I don't even know why I said that, but that's where my heart went, so I just went with it. I'm sure you guys can relate.